What's up guys, welcome back. So with this video I'm just going to talk about characters that I think or most likely want to be in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now we all already know that we're going to be getting Link, Princess Zelda, Mipha, Daruk, Rivali and Urbosa, so there's really not much point in me talking about those, but the characters that I think want to be in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity are a short list, but I'll go over them and go over just a few reasons why I think they should be included. None of this is planned out, so this may go bad. Anyway, number 1, King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. This one should be pretty obvious. His kingdom is under attack, and you'd think that the king would, even though he's sending out his own troops, he would at least help out at times. The king's supposed to be the leader and therefore brings morale to his troops. Therefore I think King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule will be one of the playable characters. Hopefully I'm right there, because I think seeing this version of King Hyrule being playable would be fantastic. Number 2, we've seen her when she was very old, and now we've seen her when she's quite young. Second up is Impa. Now, yes, she's very old in Breath of the Wild, but Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity takes place 100 years prior, and we have already had a glimpse of her in Age of Calamity, so she is already playable in Hyrule Warriors. So obviously she's going to be a character that you can play as in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I don't think this one is even one that can be questioned at this point. And number 3, this one, not too sure about. If it isn't this exact character, it's going to be someone like him. And that is Hestu, the giant Korok who literally gives you poop at the end of collecting 900 Korok seeds. His weapon would obviously be maracas, and as I said, if it's not Hestu, because no one knows what age this thing is, it could be very old, could be very young, but if it is Hestu, obviously maracas. If it isn't Hestu, then a weapon sort of similar, and then the best weapon would be the maracas, but this is probably my most maybe character. And next up we have Impa's older sister, Purah. Now obviously at Breath of the Wild she's been de-aged, I suppose is the best way for me to say this, and she is not much use at all for fighting. She does have a lot of use in the game, but in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity there has been a lot of speculation about the White Guardian that everyone can see and the promotional stuff that we have for it. My not suggestion, but my theory is that either Princess Zelda is going to use it, or if we get Purah will use the little white egg guardian thing. If neither of those are true, I have another theory that the little white guardian thing will be sort of like the My Fairy section from Hyrule Warriors, but we'll find out either at Tokyo Game Show or when the game actually releases. And for number 6 we have Master Koga of the Yiga clan. Now obviously it's not going to be Master Koga of the Yiga clan in Breath of the Wild, but Master Koga is the name that's passed down to every leader of the Yiga clan, and obviously we are going to be fighting the Yiga clan at some point in Age of Calamity, but we also did fight Ganondorf and Zant and Girahim in the original Hyrule Warriors, so it's not too much of a stretch to say that Master Koga could appear as a playable character in Age of Calamity. Number 7, a character that comes from the second DLC from Breath of the Wild, Monk Maz Koshia. I think that's how that name is said. This is the Sheikah shrine boss thing that you fight at the end of the second expansion for Breath of the Wild, and I think we have a chance that if it's not Maz Koshia that joins as a playable character, It will be at least one of the Sheikah tribe that appear in the shrines. Not 100% on that, but I do believe we'll get at least one of them joining as a playable character in Age of Calamity. This one is not too much of a stretch, because we already had this character in the original Hyrule Warriors, although they weren't technically a character, they were a weapon, and it's the Great Fairy. Great Fairies play a big part in Breath of the Wild. They do a lot of upgrades for you. So even if they are a weapon for a character of their own character entirely, I think we could see the Great Fairy come back as a character in Age of Calamity one way or another. And for the final character we have Cass, his teacher, who we know was a Sheikah poet who lived in Hyrule Castle and sort of had a thing for Princess Zelda, but didn't go anywhere. Now this is a story that we could see unfolding in Age of Calamity, where they're not exactly friendly with Link because Princess Zelda actually gives Link attention, but maybe we will, maybe we won't. And that's pretty much the list that I have. As I said, this wasn't very planned out or at all, but I think it's a good list. I think it's characters there that we could definitely see. Some have a hard time believing, but hopefully. But anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know characters you think might appear in Age of Calamity, and I'll see you all next time. Have a nice day, and goodbye.